Welcome, soul sister. Welcome to our first meditation together, our first subconscious quest where we'll go into the subtle energy information that is behind the scenes running the programs that are going on in your life. And this is for Module 1, Get Grounded. And I wear my red shirt today so that I could symbolize and be in relationship for you with the root portal, with our bloodlines, with our sacred blood. And the red is the color of our root. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our meditation together. And please clear away your meditation space. If you haven't already, make sure there's a place where you can sit comfortably on your sit bones and that no one is going to come in and disturb you, and it's nice and quiet and safe in your environment. And if you haven't done that yet, please go ahead and do that right now and come right back with us. Okay, sisters, let's go ahead and get started. So sit down on your meditation cushion or your yoga mat or your chair, wherever you are, where you're going to be really comfortable. And we are going to do a meditation that is going to help you get grounded, to run earth energy, to also get a sense of some pictures and images you may be holding around feminine energy and what feminine looks like. And then we're going to do a deep healing for our ancestors and back up to our own bodies. So let's go ahead and get started together. Close your eyes and just prepare for your meditation by taking a few deep breaths with the soul-powered women mantra. Pause, breathe, soften, and fill yourself with love. Pause, breathe, soften, love. And just take a moment with that mantra. Pause, take in a deep breath, soften your entire being into this moment. And love, fill yourself with love, because that's really, at the end of the day, that's really what everything is all about, is a return to love. Okay, so close your eyes and we are going to imagine a line going from one ear to the other, and then draw another line, imagining it going from the front of your skull to the back. And with your eyes closed, I want you to see where that line intersects. And place a little ball of gold energy right there at the center of your head, at that intersection point. This space is the space known as the seat of neutrality. It's your space where you're in with your own thoughts, your own being, behind everything else. It's like going behind the curtain, behind the agent of your personality, going behind the mask and being in the seat of your truth. And take a deep breath into that space there, the seat of neutrality, and allow the little ball of gold to grow and grow and grow and grow and expand any extraneous thoughts right out of your cranium, right out of your skull. And then allow that gold to shrink all the way back down to a golf ball size at the center of your head. So letting it just shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink until you find it there at the center of your head. And say hello to yourself right there at the center of your head, right there at your seat of neutrality. And from the center of your head, look down at your root chakra, your Get Grounded portal, right between your sex organs and your anus. And then I want you to drop down a grounding cord from that space. And your grounding cord can be any shape or color or size or width that you like. But allow that grounding cord to just drop all the way down to the center of this planet. And right there at the center of the planet, I want you to just write your name right next to your grounding cord and tie a little knot down there with your name there, identifying you rooted at the core of the planet. And come back up to the center of your head and say hello to your grounding cord. See it perfect. See it grounded, just as it's supposed to be. And from the center of your head, we're going to invite earth energy to come up through your feet. So allowing earth energy to bubble up from the core of the planet, the magma, the heat, all of the elementals in the earth, and allowing that to just bubble and bubble and bubble up, 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 up from the core, and allow that earth energy to come up into your feet, into the soles of your feet, the chakras at the soles of your feet, and then allow that earth energy to come all the way up the backs of your legs and thighs and into your pelvis, and then let it pour right out of your pelvis, back down the fronts of your thighs, down your shins, and back into that recycling of back into the earth. So you're creating like this recycling of energy, allowing the earth energy now to bubble all the way back up into the soles of your feet, up your calves, your hamstrings, into your pelvis, and allow that earth energy to bubble all the way out of your pelvis, down your thighs, your shins, and back into the earth. And allow that to be a circuit now, a circuit of earth energy coming all the way up through your pelvis and back down, feeding the earth. Continuing to allow earth to feed you and you to feed back to the earth. Place your awareness back at the center of your head. Say hello to the earth energy and allow it to be continuously running throughout our meditation. And next, I want you to create an aura, arm's length around your body. And your auric field is about arm's length around your body. It's all the way up around your head, all the way around your side bodies. It's also under your feet, 18 inches, and in front of you and behind you. And so from the center of your head, just take a moment to see if your aura is squished in too far in any places, and energetically moving it out to 18 inches off your body. And see if there's any places where your aura is out too far, maybe entangling with other auras. And for this meditation, allow it to come back to you, 18 inches off your body, so that you're nicely safe and tucked away in your auric field. And return to the center of your head. Say hello to your auric field. Say hello to yourself in the safety of your aura. Say hello to your groundedness again. And from the center of your head, I want you to create a rose just outside your aura. And using your creativity and your imagination, create this rose any way you like. It can be rich in color, it could be muted, it could be pastel, it could be vibrant, it could have thorns or not, it could be closed in a bud, it could be giant. And allow yourself to be fueled by the creativity of your feminine intelligence. Allow it to just flow on that viewing screen outside your aura. And then acknowledge the rose you created. And then take a piece of dynamite and blast it out into space. Just destroy it. Create, acknowledge, and destroy. Let's do that with 2 more roses. Create another rose. And just take your time any way you'd like that rose to look. When you practice this more in your daily life, you can take longer, or sometimes it's faster. And just being really creative. Acknowledge what you just created. Take some dynamite and explode that and send all the energy back out to the universe to be recycled. And then your last rose, create, acknowledge, and destroy. Beautiful. And now, from the center of your head, I'd like you to create 1 more rose just outside your auric field. And now create another rose that starts walking toward your rose, but this rose is a very feminine rose. So create the most feminine rose you could ever create and allow this rose to just be totally crafted in the image of your feminine imagery and creation. And now allow this feminine rose to start walking toward your rose. And just notice what happens to your rose as this super feminine, alive, vibrant rose starts walking toward you. And then blow them both up. Send that energy back out to the universe and allow it to be recycled. And now we're going to create one more rose. This rose is a super feminine version of you. So allow this rose to just be exuding your feminine energetic intelligence. Just allowing it to just ooze from you as you craft this beautiful rose that is in the image of your divine feminine signature. And create and craft this rose, depending on your imagery of feminine. It can look any way you like. Any color, any shape, any size, any style, in bloom, any way that you feel is congruent with your imagery of the feminine. And now, acknowledge that rose from the center of your head and say hello to your femininity. And now allow the root and the stem of that rose to go all the way down to the earth. And allow its root system to spread wide and far into the earth. Letting it just spread wide and far into the earth. Until it goes down and down and down and down and down. Deeper than you've ever gone before. Deep to the place where you begin to be aware of your bloodline, of your ancestors, of your lineage field, and your whole line of development through your lineage. And become aware if there's any suffering there. Anyone that suffered from lack. Anyone that suffered from deep insecurities or unnecessary suffering. And allow all the color to start draining from your rose and going down the stem, all the way through the root system to all of your tribe, your ancestral tribe, and filling all of the gaps in their suffering, in their lack, all the way through, in their insecurities. Allowing them to be fully nourished with all of your surplus, with all of your certainty, trusting it's getting to exactly where it needs to go. And allowing that rose to continue to drain its color and fill all your loved ones in the ancestral field, healing them, allowing them to become whole again. And now, allow that energy to start bubbling all the way back up as your ancestors begin to give back to you. And allow that energy to start flowing all the way up the stem and all the way into the base of your rose and filling you full again with color. Take notice. And when you are ready, bow forward and release your meditation.